Welcome to another episode of Random Fuck Yeah Shit with old Uncle Slade. What's up, guys? This is another episode of Random Incoherent Ramblings with old Uncle Slade, otherwise known as Vital Social Issues and stuff, with Pastor fucking Slade. And for how belligerently and crass and like unprofessional I sound and come off, this is actually a very real story. And if anybody viable or important enough to do anything about it or is interested, I have the screenshots and all this other have-yous of to prove my plight. You guys, a little bit of footnote or context of what's going on. I am a night guard, and I'm very furtive, and I'm very awry and skeptical of this 1984 The Book kind of bullshit going on. That's why you don't see my face. That's why I'm very furtive. That's why I'm in the cut. That's why that's why it's all fucking, my face isn't on the fucking thing. And yeah, I am a very lay person with somehow a kind of a periodic, grand vernacular, and I know I come across as someone not to really take seriously unless we're fighting or fucking, but this is really serious shit that really went on. So, guys, let me try to make it as simple, short, sweet as I can. So, I got another 30-day ban off of Facebook, right? My post was in regards of some person that shot up a Dollar Tree, person that shot up a store, okay? And this person was African American, and the post was of a composite sketch of this certain person. And all I simply did was I put a footnote, or you know how you're able to write on your post? Like if you share, it was actually, I shared the post, and you have an option to write something or just to share it, share now, or, you know, fucking write something, or text, or fucking type, or whatever the fuck the savvy fucking lingo entails nowadays. All I wrote in the footnote was, I was trying to make a rhetorical comment like, oh, but I thought only white people were mass shooters. You know what I mean? It had nothing against African Americans. It has nothing against... It has everything to do with the stupid, if anything, globalist agenda to demonize certain demographics of motherfuckers. And you look at, man, I'm not, man, you know, I wish I was white, or I wish I was Latino, or I wish I was black. I'm so fucking mixed-raced. I have absolutely no cultura, no culture at all, guys. I'm very not understandable. Like, I go to the Latino community, I'm a güero. To the white community, they're gonna fucking call the cops for me walking down the street, accidentally looking at their lawn. I'm not liked by any whole fucking group. I'm very unrelatable. So, I'm not fucking racist for shit, but, I get really mad at this stereotyping, typecasting bullshit that supposedly every motherfucker that looks like Dylan Roof is some fucking school shooter. That this there's this plight out there that's worthless. That's like white people are violent, always mad. It's shade thrown at whites, and it's not considered subversive, and I take offense to that. I barely have European genes at all, but a bunch of good white families died in the World War, so I can even relay this fucking message to you. And if this continent, if the United States wasn't taken over by Anglo-Saxon Protestants, Hirohito or fucking Joseph Stalin would have taken both these continents, and everybody would be fucked. Everybody would be so fucked, guys. There'd be no civil rights movement, no million-man march, no peaceful protest that would stand in those two fuckers' way of utterly fucking the world. And I don't think people know the grandeur or that morbidity They just give a fuck about what the Kardashians are wearing or the fucking latest sports scores. And okay, go ahead, be fucking, what's that shit called? Plobes or some shit? Whatever the 1984 is called, the peasants. Yeah, you know what I mean? The 1984, the book, if you're savvy to that shit. Again, I have the screenshots and everything to prove this shit. It's you can't be socializing and okay, you can't be arbitrarily governing free and thwarting and fucking with free speech like that. So then they make the excuse, well, Facebook is a privatized entity. So, okay, all the people that voted for Trump out there, I would advise you guys, boycott Facebook. Make your own. Make your own fucking thing. Make your own fucking cuck book. And advise motherfuckers like, hey, you gotta be 18 years old or older to use this dumb shit, because we don't, what the fuck is that called? We don't censor shit. I mean, okay, or at least, like, no one could put nudity on that motherfucker, but at least you could speak your mind, curse all the fuck you want. Say, okay, look at guys, I don't know about you safe space snowflakes out there. If someone's racist, let them fucking say all their heart's content. If you really believe in your plight, if you're really an anti-racist, you're going to want to know who the fucking racists are out there. You're going to want to call them and confront them and debate with them regarding their... Would you want everybody just to fucking hide their true motives, to hide their true characters, and to keep their real fucking thoughts to themselves? Or would you rather everybody with a fucking sign when they're walking down the street knowing, oh, this is what I'm getting into, this is what kind of fucking person I am? If you inhibit free speech, you are a coward. That means that you are fear that your plight, that what you're about might be bullshit. If someone's talking shit, wouldn't you want to fucking know? Don't you have balls? So, Facebook I could tell you the backdrop story of how that got catalyzed. But, you know, I told some dude he was stalking some chick and that he's friend zoned and should give up. So he went and monitored my page. I just recently and ironically shared something about an African American person who just shot up a store. I think it was a Dollar Tree or something. There was a composite sketch of this guy. All I wrote in my little footnote was, oh, but I thought all mass shooters are fucking white. Like, oh, I thought only white people shoot up shit. Some shit like that. I got the screenshot about that. How the fuck is that wrong? Yeah, so I'm an old man now and I could give my 2 cents on fucking life. I say somebody else opens up their own rendition version of fucking Facebook. Call it Lib Book, Libertarian Book, where you can say what the fuck you want. Again, why would you want to shut someone down? No matter what the fuck they're saying, it must be some woke shit, yo. If you're trying to fucking sanction it and eradicate it. Or, if you're right and someone's spouting their mouth out and they need to be checked, don't you want them to fucking come out of the closet and say who the fuck they really are so you know who to check? It's cowardice to shut people down like that. But yeah, that shit really happened, guys. And again, I got the screenshots and I requested a review. And all it does is goes, oh, I'm sorry, something fucked up. We're not going to do it at this time. Try later. It's just shutting down bullshit, man. You know, I said some woke shit. It's okay to be racist toward white people on Facebook, evidently. But trying to stay... I didn't say anything against African Americans. I was just trying to make a point that people of all colors shoot up bullshit, man. It's the human condition. It's nothing to do with fucking race. And so if anybody out there is viable enough to do anything about it or wants to hoard some fucking ammunition against this fucking goddamn communist fucking free speech shutting down shit, you guys should look at... I know a lot of you guys only care about coming home and fapping off and watching reality TV, but look, a lot, you have no idea. I'm very furtive. I have no idea how I feel like shit when I watch history channels, because not the reality fucking history channel. I'm talking about like alternate history hub, fucking like quick history, whatever the fuck. So many good families died so I could just come here and rant, dude. It's so sad, man. And that's some real shit, man. Fucking, the condition of the world, a lot of people had to fucking die, man, for our freedoms. And if you just want to stay in the cut and not do shit about it and make your fucking, oh, everything's okay. I just leased a new car. I'm paying off this big screen TV. I'm just gonna fly under the radar. That shit don't affect me none. Down the line, it's gonna fucking affect you. I'm just saying, man. I mean, live for, die for something or live for nothing. Have some fucking balls. America was built off of motherfuckers always up the government's ass. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It give us our rights. I guess nowadays everybody wants to look like a carbon copy simp. But back in our day, we cherished freedom. And a lot of people died for it. And the First Amendment, the First and Second Amendment, is the greatest advent to ever bless mankind since the blood of Christ. If you're not about that shit, you're a fucking waste of space in my book. A lot of people died so that you could just fucking fly under the radar and wait to be controlled by fucking fascists. Really, you're a piece of shit if you don't give a fuck.